Back from my mid-July vacation. Surely nothing too big happened while I was away. Comic-Con. Well, the past few years haven't been that big. I don't think I missed out on any major news that's extremely relevant and exciting to me. So if you didn't know, Invader Zim is getting a new TV movie. It's part of Nickelodeon's mission to get people to like them again. They keep announcing plans to reboot stuff, and last year they announced a Zim movie. Now that the movie is further in production, they hosted a Comic-Con panel and released a trailer. Being the longtime Zim fan that I am, I have a few thoughts, and there are a few unnoticed things in the trailer I'd like to point out. So let's start with... There are no details about the movie's plot. It's called Enter the Florpus, there's some cool shots in the trailer, and that's it. So what the heck is this going to be about? Well, it's going to sound weird, but it kinda doesn't matter. Zim isn't a series that's all about plot in the same way modern cartoons are. Zim always had really over-the-top and dark sci-fi plots that were just funny. There's no character study or anything, it's just, what's the funniest thing we can do? Okay, do that. Half the episodes end with everybody dying.
Zim endings were, like, completely nonsensical.
Yes.
They would be dead at the end of an episode, and then the next one they would be fine. Baloney's at the end of an episode.
The show is more about weirdness and creativity, not always plot. Like seriously, this is called Enter the Florpus, and I wouldn't be surprised if Florpus is not a thing in the movie at all. They could have just made it up as some funny word for the title. It's that type of show.
I got a note in here, Nickelodeon wanted me to make sure, be sure to explain what the Florpus is, but it's so obvious, we don't even have to cover that. Thank you. Okay, great. Next question.
There's a shot in the trailer with items that reference past episodes, so maybe there is some sort of continuity in there. The only plot element we can be certain of is one taken from the Zim comic books, which by the way, exists. Invader Zim has been back in comic book form since 2015, and I don't think a lot of people know about that. During the Comic-Con panel, there was very little audience reaction when the comics were mentioned. So if you are a fan or were a fan, go check those books out. Anyways, back to the movie. I can't find the clip, but years ago during a panel at, I think, InvaderCon, Jonan said if Zim came back, he'd want the first episode to be about the characters being really out of shape because they just sat and did nothing for however many years it took for the show to come back. And the episode would just be a montage of them exercising and going back to normal. The first issue of the comic books uses this exact plot, and based on this trailer, this joke plotline is being incorporated to the movie. Probably only like 5 minutes of the movie, but it's still in there. It's a really clever joke, and I'm happy Jonan stuck with it after all this time. A fictional TV show from the comics appears in this trailer as well. The animation looks very different from the original show, which is an obvious change, but it's a big change. It looks a lot closer to the art style in the comics, probably because the awesome art director from the comics is working on the movie. The colors are a lot stronger and there's just a cleaner amount of detail to everything. It looks really good, but I was kinda caught off guard at first by the actual movement of the animation. From this trailer, it sorta looks like on a budget. It's not entirely fluent, but it's very expressive and colorful, and that's what works for this series. Actually, during the Comic-Con panel, Jonan said that this trailer just shows first draft animation, so the finished film will likely look even better. Not that this even looks bad, but in comparison to other modern animations, you can tell that this could look just a bit better. The character designs are mostly the same, but Dim and Gaz were changed a little. They both have a darker skin tone, which matches Jonan's idea about their ethnicity. He said their family was Mexican like he is, but that was never really expressed outside of his own imagination until now. It's a very nice little change. Also, Dib and Gaz have different shirt designs, and Dib has hair on the back of his head. Don't ask me why he didn't have it before.
Zim looks like a bird on the bottom of his
I just like he's just thrusting. Richard, can you voice that thrust? What would that sound like?
The only other thing I want to comment on is just how good the music is. And that's pretty much it. It's really like Zim never left, and I'm beyond happy this is being made. Maybe if it succeeds, the series will return, but we'll see. It needs to succeed first, and I'm a little worried about that. Hey Arnold got a reboot movie last year, and you never see anybody talking about it because it was never advertised, and as far as I know, it aired on TV once. It's on DVD now, but I'm sure thousands of people who were excited about it don't even know it came out. I don't want that same thing to happen to Zim, or any of these other new movies Nick is working on. Invader Zim is a really special and nostalgic thing to a lot of people. And yeah, we've all grown up and moved on to other things, but Zim is still Zim, and it's always going to be funny and iconic. Fans held conventions and animated their own episodes and all sorts of other stuff to get the show back. And now it's pretty much back, and we need to let Nickelodeon know we're happy about it. I think the release window for this film was supposed to be this fall, but they might have changed it at this point. It'll definitely come out within the next year though. I hope you're looking forward to it as much as I am. Thanks for watching.
Yeah. It's got the blue Nickelodeon logo, but the ultimate one has to be orange because it had to be official. But this one's better.
That's awesome.
We had to change it, and it hurt us because we're like, but look at how good it looks. Orange doesn't belong on here. I don't care about